Don't mind the mess in the background. That is my craft table. It is a fantastic disaster. Okay? Now, I've realized that there is no good place to film in this room. So I'm just going to have to work with what I have. Okay? And the reading rush. I never participate in readathons, things of that nature, because I can never keep up with them. But I decided just for ha-has, I would go ahead and give the reading rush a try this year. And I'm not creating a profile on their website or anything of that nature. I'm not following along with any of the stuff that they're doing on their website. I just thought I'd follow the challenges, the prompts. The 7 prompts, the 7, right? The 7 prompts that the creators put out. I thought I'd just follow along and see how I do. But as far as like following whatever challenges and whatever reading sprints or whatever they have going on their website, I'm not doing all of that. I'm just going to do the prompts just for ha-has and see how I do. I will list the questions down below, but I probably won't list the website because I'd have to go searching for that, and homegirl's not about to do that. So, also, I can tell you up front, I'm not reading 7 different books. I'm not reading a different book for each prompt. That's out the question. I can barely get through 1 book a week sometimes. So, I've narrowed it down to 4 books, and these books will cover several of the prompts. That's the way I'm doing it. That's not cheating. That's just the way I'm doing it. Okay, so with that being said, let's get started. I'm going to show you guys which books I'm going to try to attempt to read for the reading rush. Talk about a rush. It starts tomorrow, and I'm filming this on Sunday, so I am rushing through this video to rush and get it uploaded onto YouTube before tomorrow. I'm always a day late and a dollar short. My God. Okay, and that noise you hear in the background is the air conditioner. It's hot. Reading rush. Let's do this. I got no space to work in here. This is a disaster. First challenge or prompt for the reading rush is to read a book with a cover that matches the color of your birthstone. I was born in July. My birthday just passed. Say happy birthday in the comments. July 4th was my birthday. And my birthstone is ruby. So basically red. I have tons of red books. And I don't know why I chose this one. I chose this one because it also matches another challenge. I did that on purpose. And it's a book that was already on my original TBR for this year. Yes, that's how we doing it. And so the book that I chose was A Court of Thorns and Thorns. I always want to say throne. A Court of Thorns and Roses. I cannot talk today. By Sarah J. Maas. And so, as you can see, the cover is, I hope you can see the cover. I can't even see myself. It has red in it. So I figured this would be perfect for that challenge. And this one I actually bought is painted. The edges are painted. This is such a beautiful book. Somebody painted the edges and I bought this book from them. So gorgeous. Anyway, number 2, read a book that starts with the word the. That's literally hundreds, thousands, millions of books. But the book that I chose is a book that I've actually already started reading, but I'm still in the beginning of the book, and it's a short book, and it will help me. I'll be able to get through it quickly. It'll help me get through this book. And that is The Black God's Drums. I'm only on page 34. So, yeah, I figured I might as well, it starts with the word the, and I might as well finish reading this one. It matches the challenge. So there you go. That's not cheating. Because I said so. I should be telling you what these books are about, right? I'm not doing that. Number 3 is to read a book that inspired a movie you've already seen. If you don't know, I love children's books. I'm actually a preschool assistant teacher who hasn't gone back to work, might I add. We already reopened. I did not go back to work. I do miss my babies, but that's a whole nother story. Anyway, because I'm a preschool teacher, because I'm a mom, and just because I love children's books. And so I decided to pick a children's book for this prompt because I can get through children's books quickly. I'm a slow reader, so I gotta read books that I know I'm gonna get through quickly. Which, speaking of getting through books quickly, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna finish A Court of Thorns and Roses this week, but maybe I'll get through a huge chunk of it. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, back to number 3. The book that I chose is a children's book, and that book is Charlotte's Web. Don't fucking judge me, by E.B. White. I actually could probably read this one with my son, either one, the oldest one or the youngest one. But yeah, I've seen this movie tons of times. Not the one with Dakota Fanning, not that bullshit. I'm talking about the old-fashioned movie with the illustrations, the animation that looks just like these illustrations. Charlotte's Web, the old cartoon. So yeah, I seen that movie, loved that movie, never read the book. And so I figured, hey, I got this sitting on my shelf. It'd be a good time to get through this book. It's a children's book. I know I can get through it in 1 week. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, prompt number 4. Read the first book you touch. So for this prompt, I decided to go with the first book that I picked for the first prompt, and that was A Court of Thorns and Roses. So I'm doubling up on that challenge. Number 5, read a book completely outside your house. It's summertime. It's a heat wave all this week where I live at. I do read on my porch often, but it'll be in the later hours of the day when it's not so scorching hot outside. And that will be any of these 4 books that I've chosen for my TBR PAL for this reading challenge. Any of those. And I probably won't read one full book outside. It'll probably be multiple different times back and forth when I'm outside sitting reading several of these books. So any of these books will be able to meet that challenge. But to sit down and read an entire book in its entirety while sitting outside in the hot sun, not gonna happen. I love the heat. Don't get me wrong, I love the heat, but it's a heat wave this week. Fuck that. Number 6 is to read a book in a genre that you've always wanted to read more of, and that is fantasy. So once again, I am tripling up with A Court of Thorns and Roses. Y'all gonna hate this video. They're gonna be like, who is this bitch? Who she thinks she is? I've always wanted to read more fantasy. I own tons of fantasy books. Fantasy and sci-fi, but I decided to go with fantasy since I've already chosen A Court of Thorns and Roses. So, A Court of Thorns and Roses has already met 3 of these reading prompts. And number 7 is to read a book that takes place on a different continent than where you live. And for that, I chose Amal Unbound. This takes place in Pakistan. So, on the continent of Asia. Pakistan is in Southeast Asia, right? God, I need to get a map. It takes place on the continent of Asia. Because this story takes place in Pakistan. And so, guys, that's it. Listen, I'm not going all out like y'all be doing. I hope y'all can still see me because I'm moving around. I'm not good with reading challenges, but I just thought I'd do it just for kicks, just for fun, just for ha-has. I can't even hold the damn books up. I'm a hot mess. I'm a fucking hot mess. These are the 4 books I will be reading for the Reading Rush Challenge. That's what they calling it. It used to be called Booktubeathon. I don't fucking know. I'm a hot mess. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And make sure to tune in for updates. I might do update videos. I can guarantee you I will not be doing any vlogging. I didn't realize how hard a vlog video was, how much work it was, until I did my first one. And I was like, that shit, that's going to be something I do every once in a blue moon, if I even stick it out with YouTube this time, because I'm always back and forth on YouTube. But anyway, just look out for updates. If you follow me on Instagram, that's where I'm most active. So make sure you're following me on Bookstagram/Instagram. It'll be linked down below. Happy reading. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. I'm not drunk, I promise you.